Welcome to Up to the Minute. It's a Thursday. The weekend is in sight. Good to have you with us on the show. We've got about a half hour of your HCC news and information. It's Virtual Family Fun Day. We've got a guest involved in that, and we'll talk to one of our HCC's associate deans in just a few moments. But first up, my co-host joining me live from the HCCTV studios. Alberta, good to see you this morning. Let's see if we can get you to unmute your mic. Can you unmute the mic there? There we go. Okay. Yep, we can hear you. How's it going?
It's good. How are you doing today, Todd?
It's good. Beautiful day outside. Went for a run early this morning, and the weather was just perfect. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, just right. It was like Goldilocks.
I know.
Yep.
I was just telling them that I am super excited that it's hot, getting hotter now. I've been waiting for this.
Well, good luck with that. You'll have about 6 months of it coming your way, the worst of it during the summer, but we just bear through it in Houston. Our audience is watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you being here. You can also catch us on HCCTV. We have the rebroadcast of the show at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. In Alberta, they can find us anytime in social media.
Yes, you can find us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and like Todd said, on HCCTV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
That's right. Look for us as Houston Community College District. There's a lot of HCCs out there, but only one Houston Community College District. All right, Alberta, stick around like you're going to go anywhere, right? You're going to be here for the next half hour or so. You'll be talking to this next guest. It's Virtual Family Fun Day, and we've got Justin Deutsch joining us. And Justin, you guys have an interesting event coming up called Bark Mitzvah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's our 4th annual Bark Mitzvah coming up this Sunday. Kind of celebrating our dogs, pet vendors, music, a lot of good stuff, a lot of fun stuff.
Very cool. We're looking forward to hearing all about that, and we're going to tell you how you can participate. Stick around. We'll check in with you in about 10 minutes, Justin. All right. First, we're going to kick things off, taking it out to the Missouri City area. Afrah Hassan is our Associate Dean with Student Engagement and Success. She's at HCC Southwest College. Good to see you, Afrah.
Hi, Todd. Good seeing you as well.
Yeah, it's been a while. I know folks may know I started my HCC career working with you out at the Southwest College, and good to see you're still around helping the students out there.
Yeah, absolutely. We're having a lot of fun out here at Southwest, specifically in our Missouri City and Stafford areas.
Yeah, so tell us what's going on in Missouri City. I know the campus has really blossomed out there. You've got a number of programs offered. Let's talk about some current programs and services that are available at really in that still looks like a brand new building out there.
It really does. And I think the pandemic probably helped it to still look pretty brand new, but we've been around at our new location off of Texas Parkway for about 5 years. We offer all of our academic and prerequisite courses that a lot of our students take in order to transfer to another college or university. But we also are starting to offer prerequisites for programs to go into the health sciences at the Coleman campus. We started a American Sign Language program out there. In addition to, we'll be starting new programs that are becoming, and we'll talk a little bit about those as well. But a lot of our science-based courses, a lot of English, a lot of our African American studies, and so on are some of the programs that we offer currently.
I think you guys were recently featured on an ABC 13 news piece that said Missouri City has grown by 10,000 people in a recent census. So it's really booming out there. And there was a recent Workforce Solutions job fair, and you had a very large crowd turnout, almost 1,000 people looking for a new job, huh?
Absolutely. So with the workforce, we've partnered with them in the past to try to offer our students and current students and alumni job opportunities, depending upon whatever their pathway is. But we want them to make sure that they're getting either the certification or degrees they need in order for them to be successful in the workforce.
I know when I was out there at the Southwest College, we still had a number of students who were driving around from the West Loop to maybe Stafford to Missouri City. But from what you're saying, they can really take a lot of those courses now in Missouri City. And I would imagine the ones that they want to take that may not be an offer there, they can do them virtually too.
Yeah, absolutely. Although we're really close to our Stafford campus, we're only 3 miles up the road. We have a population or a community that specifically only like taking classes at the Missouri City campus, and it's completely different from Stafford. So we have a lot of working adults. We have a lot of, I like to call them our senior citizens, returning to take classes for personal enrichment. So, I mean, they can take classes at any of our campuses, and of course, virtual is very popular nowadays.
What future programs are being planned? Because I know the news report mentioned some.
So we have one of our medical assistant programs that we're planning on offering hopefully in the next semester or two, as well as esports, which was our continuing education program. And we're starting a partnership or our agreement with the city of Missouri City for a 911 dispatch program. So we're very excited to be offering these to our community.
Yeah, I saw Dr. Barillo Hopkins, the president of the Southwest College, posted something in social media. I think it was last week on that. And I told our producer, I said, hey, get a hold of her because we want to hear all about that. So it sounds like that's just about to get started. You guys are looking at getting it in the near future, right?
Absolutely. And I live in Missouri City myself, in a neighborhood where we just built a new fire station. So it's a lot of businesses that are popping up in the area. It's a growing community. So we'll start seeing a lot more. We try to offer the programs that the community needs and is asking for.
You know, as the community is growing, I know student recruitment is very important because you got to let people know, hey, you don't really have to go far. You can get your full education or start it right here in Missouri City. Let's talk about why it's so important with that outreaching to parents and the community to let them know you're there.
Absolutely. It's critical. We have a college connection program where our admissions advisors go out to all of the 20 plus high schools in the Fort Bend ISD area. And their job is to serve as a liaison. They're there to answer questions, help assist students with items on their admissions checklist, financial aid, and just helping them register for classes. It's also important that we just let them know what HCC has to offer. Oftentimes they've heard about HCC, but they think that a four-year college is their best option. So they kind of bypass us. But I tell people all the time, we're the best kept secret for our students and for the community.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, and you don't realize this, we work here, so we understand it. But when you're telling people the cost savings of going to HCC for a couple of years, or even better, you know, a lot of people, you don't need that 4-year degree. You can get your certifications and your 2-year degree and launch your career making some big bucks, really starting at HCC.
Absolutely. Hey, some of these people make more money than me and they just have a certification or a certificate. Yeah. So it's really not hard. I think that we're about changing lives, not just at the Missouri City campus, but HCC period. We're about changing lives and changing families. So, you can students, a lot of our students are taking dual credit classes for no cost. They complete their associate's degree before they even graduate high school with no out-of-pocket expense.
I know Southwest College is very good about engaging the community. Maybe you can talk to us about some community engagement events that you guys have planned and things that you do annually.
Absolutely. We love the city of Missouri City. So we do a lot of our events with the city's Juneteenth parade. By the way, we've won 3 years in a row for Best Float. In addition to just making sure that we do a lot of their social events. We do a lot of outreach events. We're in the community for their neighborhood centers, their super neighborhood programs. We've been offering a community roundtable quarterly. Yeah. We've done that twice already. So we really get to hear and get involved in what's actually happening in the city of Missouri City.
Yeah, and you guys had a town hall meeting not that long ago, right?
Absolutely, just about a couple of months ago. So that was really a chance for the community to not only see what we're doing, but to see what we could be improving upon as well.
And when you have those town hall meetings, I know in the past you get a lot of input from the community and the president's usually there to listen to that. And a lot of times that finds its way into our curriculum and our planning.
Absolutely. So she kind of does a Q&A session at the end, not just Dr. Barillo, but as well as with our board members. And they'll tell us, hey, this is what we're finding out. This is what you guys need to be promoting. This is what we see that's flourishing in the community. And we want to be able to offer programs in order to bring more job opportunities to the city and to the community.
Afrah Hassan, she is the Associate Dean of Student Engagement and Success at HCC Southwest College in Missouri City. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me, Todd.
All right, take care of yourself. And if you're interested in our Missouri City campus, our programs, what's going on at Southwest College, we'll have some links in our social media post after the show. All right, we're going to toss things over to our studio. We've got Alberta live in the studio. And Alberta, I've been looking forward to this segment all week long. Bark Mitzvah, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so moving on to Justin Deutsch. He is our program coordinator for Houston Congregation for Reform Judaism. Thanks for joining us today, Justin. How are you?
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So we have an interesting topic today, and we can't wait to hear so much about it. It's called Bark Mitzvah, and Justin is also our virtual Family Fun Day guest today. So can you please tell us what Bark Mitzvah is and what it's all about? How did it get started?
Yeah, so I'm sure you all have heard of a bar mitzvah for boys, bat mitzvah for girls, which happens when in Jewish tradition when you turn 13 years old. So here at HCRJ, Houston Congregation for Reform Judaism, we've just kind of adopted for our animals. Our rabbi, Steve Gross, who's been here 16, 17 years, some of our congregants were going to him and saying, hey, my dog's turning 13. Can we do a bar bat mitzvah, bark mitzvah service for them? And also I think another reason, so there's that part, and there's also the part of it of, in my role in the congregation is trying to engage our community. So trying to find common interests that our community enjoys. So whether we found out a lot of our members have dogs, they like cars, they like mahjong. And so based on that, putting together programs that really interest the community. And yeah, so the Bark Mitzvah, we did our first one in November 2016. It was part of our 60th anniversary celebration with a lot of innovative programming. Then we did one in March 2018, March 2019. We lost the last two because of COVID, but now we're back this Sunday at 11:30 at the temple with pet vendors, music, food trucks, a lot of fun for all ages. Whether you're Jewish, not Jewish, dog lover, not dog lover, it's a lot of fun.
Not dog lover, but you could do a Bark Mitzvah, right?
Well, then so we have pet adoptions. So maybe you go to the Bark Mitzvah not loving dogs, but you adopt a dog.
Yeah, I saw that. You have loads of sponsors and vendors like the specialty dog treats and everything like that, vets, pet adoptions. So you have a lot going on, and it is also open to the public, right? So anybody.
Yeah, it's open to the public. It's a completely free event, free and open to the community. Okay. The only we have 4 nonprofits, pet nonprofits attending. We have Houston Pets Alive, Houston Pet Set, Best Friends Animal Society, and the Interfaith Ministries for Greater Houston and Meals on Wheels program. And so for them, we do a raffle, and any proceeds from the raffle benefit those organizations. But yeah, completely free event for all ages, whether you're, to kind of just come out and celebrate your dog, celebrate, being outside, getting back together. It's obviously been a long number of years, and it's nice to kind of get everyone back together again, whether you're a member of our congregation, Jewish, not Jewish, live in the Galleria, live in the Heights, just kind of a fun dog festival for the community.
Do you feel like doing this event is a way to raise more awareness for things like bar mitzvahs, bark mitzvahs? Is that a way for a larger population of a recognition for the Jewish community? Do you think that's a great way to get people involved?
Well, yeah, I think in my role, I'm always looking to engage, bring attention to what we're doing at my congregation. And so, yeah, I think it's also just a kind of something creative. When you think of religion, a lot of times it's services, and rightly so, but I think there's the opportunity to be creative, to think outside the box. And certainly when this idea was brought to me to do it a couple of years ago, I don't know, I kind of thought big. So that's why it's kind of turned into a big event. I like at any event I do or any, I want to have a lot of people there. The more people, the merrier. I want dogs, right? We want dogs at the event. It's really become an event that I think, people know about. I'm very proud of. It brings some good attention to our congregation. There's also, there's actually, Jews, occasionally Jews wear yarmulkes, head covering at services. So there's actually exists on Amazon dog yarmulkes. So
really?
we have some pictures that I sent that you'll see the dog's actually wearing a yarmulke and a tallis.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
Yeah, so it's just a cute event that we kind of had to hold off a couple of years, but excited to be doing again on the 10th, Sunday, April 10th.
Great. I know you're excited to continue this year. It sounds great. So you found other common interests in your congregational community and planning programming. Tell us more about those.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of, just part of my role is to and any person in my role at a synagogue or, an organization like that or a church is to kind of, plan events for what your community wants. Our job, especially in COVID, it's difficult to bring our communities back together. So if we can find things that our members like, then that's going to help out, right? So whether it's dogs or we've done car shows, we've done mahjong, we've done bingo, so things that there was an interest in and kind of taking that interest and going from there. But there's none bigger than this event. I mean, it's an outdoor event. It's the dogs make it go. We have a lot of vendors that make it go, and so it's a lot of fun.
Hey, Justin, I've got a question for you. You guys got some food trucks out there. What food trucks are you guys going to have? What type of foods can people expect?
Yeah, so we have 3 different food trucks, food available for purchase. We have Jack's. Now, when you think of Jack's, a lot of times you think of the one in Bel Air, right?
Yeah.
But this is actually in Pearland. It's Jack's Burgers Grill. Jack's Burgers Fries and Shakes, I think. So they're going to be selling, burgers, hot dogs, fries, chicken fingers. We also have a Asian cuisine food truck called Walker, and so they're going to be. They have chicken dumplings, vegetable rolls, vegetable egg rolls. And lastly, we have a dessert food truck, Kona Ice, which I think this is their second or third time with us. So we've got 3 different food trucks that are kind of spread throughout the event for people that want to get some food. So a nice little variety there.
What are the times that of the event, and what's the date, and where's your location?
Yeah, so we're Houston Congregation for Reform Judaism is located at 801 Bering Drive in 77057. So we're in the Galleria area. And the Bark Mitzvah is this Sunday, April 10th, from 11:30 to 2. One of the highlights of the event has a specific time, and that's at 12:30, and that's when our Rabbi Steve Gross leads the Bark Mitzvah service. We actually have a service booklet and a service certificate, so each dog gets a certificate, and so that's at 12:30. But it's kind of just a free-flowing event, to eat, to meet vendors, and we have some really neat vendors. Like a variety of everything you'd want as a dog or a dog owner. But the service is at 12:30. And it's, we have a lot of people that have, supported the event all 4 years. And that's great. But as I mentioned, I think, it's good to see things grow. And again, not only we're a relatively small congregation, so not only with our congregation, but also the community as a whole.
Justin, we appreciate you being on the show. We're going to have some links to the Bark Mitzvah and the Congregation for Reform Judaism. We'll have some links in our social media post after the show. Hope you have a great event this weekend. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Thank you, Todd.
All right. Thanks, Alberta. Great interview. That looks like fun. Looks like a lot of fun.
I know. Bark Mitzvah.
Do you have a dog?
Never would have thought of that. I don't have a dog, but I definitely want to go check out the pet adoptions.
You want a dog? I think I got 2 wandering.
I definitely do. I'm a big dog person, though.
Okay, so we can hook you up. I got one we're looking at. No, I'm joking. He would be very upset if he knew we were trying to unload him. But no, we're not. Seriously. Okay, let's get to some information, some things we have going on. Today, there is a DEI podcast, Gender Identity and Expression. HCC's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion podcast series continues today. Special topic this month. It happens at 11:30 a.m. That's right. Facebook Live, YouTube, you can catch them. Special guest is Darren Baskin, Dr. Darren Baskin. He's the Director of Faculty DEI Initiatives, and we're looking forward to having him on the show. So keep that in mind. It happens today, the DEI broadcast. Check your emails to register for the event. Okay. Another thing that's happening, Alberta, is the Math Summit. That's going on.
Yes, we have the Math Summit. It is the Math Department's All Faculty Summit, and that will be guest speakers and groundbreaking content. And it'll be scheduled for 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Saturday, April 9th. And this is also a virtual event through Teams.
Yeah, and we'll have some information in our social media posts for that. Rec Sports, they're back. I know you're excited about this because you're looking to cover some of these, right?
Yes, I actually used to play softball, so that's really cool.
Well,
yes, I was not good.
Well, you can play again. There's a softball tournament coming up. Students can play for HCC in a co-ed softball tournament. It's happening tomorrow, 10 a.m. So if you got time, head on out there. Location to be determined. We'll have some information how you can register for that. And there's a 7x7 soccer tournament that's happening 10 a.m. Saturday, April the 9th. That's this Saturday at the Stafford Soccer Field. Compete against HCC students in this one-day 7-on-7 soccer tournament. Register as a team or as a free agent. Get this. If you're on the winning team, you can get some tickets to the Dynamo or Dash games in April. That's happening. Also, we've got a art exhibit happening as well.
Yes, we do. So we have a Parallel Lives art exhibit. So the solo artist works for professional Stanley Kaminsky and will be featured at HCC Northwest for its spring 2022 exhibition. And this event is also free. And it will be on Saturday, April 9th at the HCC Northwest Spring Branch Gallery. And that used to be my old campus. I would love to go there. That sounds awesome.
That's cool. Free groceries as well continue in April. It's HCC's counseling department has teamed up with the food bank. You know, food insecurity is a real thing in the city of Houston, especially for our students and in many cases, our staff as well. Houston Food Bank trailers are now staying at HCC campuses through April. So anyone from HCC, anyone, faculty, staff, students, you can sign up to receive free groceries. Just to choose the campus, date, and time to pick up food. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. daily through April. We'll have some links on how you can register after the show is over. Okay, summer registration is underway and fall registration is coming soon, Alberta.
Really, really soon. It's right around the corner. So just make sure that you get on for the summer registration and fall registration. It'll start on April 11th. You'll be able to check out the schedule that you'll need. And then by April 18th, you'll have the priority registration for vets and Eagle Promise program. April 25th, everyone can register. So get ready to go.
That's right. And we've got 5 ways to learn. Of course, 2 of them are online anytime and online on a schedule. We've also got hybrid as well and hybrid labs, meaning you can take some online, some in person. You hear that? There's ambulances going on.
I do hear that.
I know. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, got the doors open today because it's a beautiful day outside. Temperature's low. So that's just ignore the ambient noise. Anyway, 2 of those ways of taking classes are hybrid, where you can take them in person or online, a little bit of both. And then we have the in-person classes. In person, you can go to a HCC campus, take your classes old school way, in person. Make sure you sign up early, though, because if you want to get the class you want, the time you want, the campus, professor, all those tangibles, well, you've got to sign up early because they are very small. They will add sections and extra classes if need be, but you have to register early. Go to hccs.edu/apply for all your registration needs. Okay, so we're through with Thursday. The weekend is upon us. Tomorrow, it's Film Friday.
Ooh. So for Film Friday, we will feature the Latin Wave Film Festival for Museum of Fine Arts. And we will also host one of our own English professors whose book of poems has just been published. So it's really cool news for HCC faculty. And it's just in time for April's National Poetry Month.
That's right. So check us out tomorrow. And I believe Frank Cooper's back. Frank Cooper, if you don't know, if you haven't met him yet, he is the foremost expert on sports, or at least he thinks so. But I'll give him this. He has a way of picking the winning teams. Now, maybe he should live in Vegas. Who knows? But he has a way with that. So anyway, tomorrow we'll talk to Frank and we'll have a little bit of sports news as well. We'll probably do that as well at the end of the show. All right, Alberta, we'll see you next week. You're going to be coming into the studio on Monday, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we've got a new satellite studio set up. So Alberta will be there on Monday. I'll be here tomorrow morning. Alberta, thanks for being here this week. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. It was nice seeing you. Have a good day.
All right. We'll see all of you tomorrow, 10 a.m. live for Up to the Minute.